Governments across Africa are making spirited efforts to diversify their economies as gross domestic product are becoming unsustainable. On this episode, we took a farm tour to Benin Republic and stopped over at the historic city of Cotonou for a meal at Shanghai. At Shanghai restaurant, every food, drinks are produced locally. Just down the road is the historic palace of King Tofa. Now, let's go there.
Here is a young servant of the king. They have to shave half of the hair, and after the new moon, the second place like this is on the head of this young servant. The king a week, a month, a year. It's like a calendar of the king by the old time calendar of the king. Here is a divinity for protection. A divinity for protection. We call it Tohosu in our language. We call it Tohosu in our language. Tohosu, a divinity for protection. This is a sacrifice they do and put inside.
Well, you're still on to Goge Africa and we're having so much fun. Stay tuned and don't you go anywhere. Yeah.
Cotonou is the political capital of Benin Republic. So come with us to Cotonou, first to our host, God's own travel agency, GOTA. Then to Benin Royal Hotel, where we lodged.
Je me présente, je m'appelle Din Bouraïma, je suis le président directeur général de Benin Royal Hotel. And when you enter in our hotel, you see the finishes is a French finishing. And also, but our hospitality is African hospitality. And when you are here, like you are in your home. In Africa, hospitality is something very important. And Benin Royal Hotel, our vision is how to do customer feel like in home.
We really felt at home. Early the next morning, we took off to Ganvié, the Venice of Africa.
Hi there viewers, this is a very special episode of Goge Africa. Special because this time we're reaching out to you on water. I am right now at the town where we call it Ganvié. Ganvié is a city on water right here in Benin Republic. People are born on water, they live on water, and they die on water. And right here too, women are selfish. No, women selfish. But the men don't. You get to find out why if you sit back and relax with us.
Did Ineka tell you that this city is also called the Venice of Africa? It is known as the Venice of Africa because every house here is built on stilts. The people here live on water and they don't miss anything. What they don't have, they go to land to get. And what they have here, they go to land to sell. So it's indeed a beautiful experience. This is one city you'd love to visit for all the beautiful reasons.
Okay, and now we are going to visit a village. And in this village, all houses are stilts. All houses are built on stilts. All houses are built on stilts. And the village where are we going? This village has two names. The first name is called Ganvié. 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 G-A-N-V-I-E. Ganvié. And if we don't want to say Ganvié, we can also say Venice of Africa.
Yes.
And in this village, each house or each family can have at least 3 canoes. The first canoe is for the dad for fishing. The second canoe is for the mom for selling the fish on the ground. And the third canoe is for the children to go to school. And when the children, they have 5 years, they know how to swim, they know how to paddle, but it's very difficult for them to walk on ground. They don't walk very well. They swim like fish, but they walk on ground like crabs. They don't walk very well. No ground. When those who was born in the village, when they left Ganvié, maybe for Cotonou or Abomey-Calavi, those who live on the ground, they identify them the way they walk. They say, oh, you guy or you girl, you come from Ganvié. They say, why? They say it's the way they walk. They don't walk very well. It's why nowadays in the village, they make, a kind of artificial island. This island is made by them. And how do they make a land? Firstly, they go, to find the sand from the lake. And secondly, they find, a clay. And thirdly, they go to find, in the river, which are not far from Ganvié, they go to find a shell of oyster. And the mixture of 3 things, they make, a kind of artificial island. They make this island to teach the children how to walk, and they raise some domestic animals with, like chicken, dog, horse, duck, so on and so forth.
Wow, interesting.
Ganvié, they have polygamy. Yeah, when I speak about polygamy, one man can have more than 10 wives.
What?
Of course.
10?
No, it's more.
What?
But if someone wants to make agriculture, what does he need first? Land. It's the same thing here. On Nokwe Lake, each family or each person from Ganvié have their own land on water. If we don't have a land, it is forbidden for you to come to put the palm behind you. You look behind you. It is forbidden for you to come to put the palm on the water. And all of this palm is for fishing. It's what we call a fish farm. It's a fish farm. And this palm belongs to one person or belongs to the family. If you don't have a place, it is forbidden for you to come to put it on the water. They leave the palm on the water for 6 or 7 months. And after 6 or 7 months, the palm are decomposed. When the palm are decomposed, the fish come to eat the decomposed of the palm. All of the palm which we see on the water are a food fish. Yeah, all the fish they eat the decomposed of this palm. Here we grow the fish naturally, and after they surround a net. Maybe we can find it or after. They surround a net about the palm and to not allow the fish to come outside. And now it's very easy. And when they catch fish, they give the fish for the wife, and the wife they go to sell on ground. And when they sell the fish, they make a gain, and with the gain they buy more vegetable from the ground, and they go to sell in Ganvié.
Taking a boat cruise around Ganvié, the city on water. They call it the Venice of Africa. And right here they've got their own school, they've got the churches, they've got hospitals, they've got, you name it, even a clubhouse. Actually tonight I'm going clubbing. And let me see, wow, that's a shop over there. And the markets, they've got everything. They sell everything but fish. You want to know why? Everybody can fish, so they don't need to sell fish. Well, we're still reaching out to you from Ganvié. This is in Neka, and this is still Goge, Africa. Yeah.
All right, viewers, we're done with the tour and we're good to go. So let's go. See you again on another expedition.
But it was quite an eye-opening experience. I mean, it's practically people living their whole lives on water. And we saw churches, we saw schools, we saw families doing everything we do on land. It was an eye-opener, I tell you, and it was a beautiful experience.
So a family has 3 canoes, one for the man who goes fishing, one for the wife who goes to sell, and then the children go to school by canoe. So it's a whole new experience, and I think everybody needs to go there and experience what that life is all about.
I thank God for what the government of Benin is doing already. The president brought in people, experts, to do the study of this place. If you come here in the next 1 year, you are not going to be seeing what you're seeing there, because they've done all the visibility studies. We're going to be having all these things channeled, put differently, and we're going to be having the canoes are going to be different from what you're seeing right now. So I would have said we wanted that to be done, but it's already on ground. So we know that because I'm very close, I'm inside, so I know that a lot of things have been put in place, and in the next 1 year we should see this come to be.
Now you know why the people of Ganvié live on water, do everything on water. While you may choose to get on a boat ride to experience the thrill of Ganvié, you can also lodge in chalets in Ganvié. and live with beautiful experience. We left Ganvié knowing we would come back again. The experience is unlike any other. For lunch, we stopped over at Savane in Cotonou for a culinary experience we'll not forget in a hurry. We had a wonderful time in Benin Republic.
Goge. Goge.
Goge.
Goge.
Goge.
Goge. Africa.
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 Africa. Africa. It's the only thing I want to hear. It's the only thing I want to say.
Goge Africa is for Africa and is about Africa. Goge Africa for Africa.
All right, you're still on to Goge Africa, and this is Sights and Sounds. Don't go away. The ancient city of Abeokuta is the capital of Ogun State, the home of the International Drum Festival. Abeokuta means under the rock. It was so named because the settlers got refuge under the rock from slave hunters and predators. Today on Sights and Sounds, you would see how the talking drums are created. The talking drum are some of the oldest instruments used by West Africans to communicate within the community. The talking drum is made of wood with leather cords running the full length of the drum to connect the two drum heads. It could be traced to Ghana, but used predominantly in western Nigeria and northern Nigeria. We caught up with a gentleman who makes a living from the talking drums. Let's hear him.
My name is Ayodun Kamilu Ayoyemi from Abeokuta here in Ogun State, Ijai. Well, this is the leather, the skin, the animal skin. We get the skin from the people that are selling it. There are different people that are selling this skin. We go there to buy it. So when we get there, when we bought the skin, we'll use the skin to do the thread. So without the thread, we cannot do anything. It's this thread that will attach this eggy and the ogon together. So as we are sewing it, so without this thread, there's nothing we could do. So we used to bought it like drying like this. So when we bought it, as I've done it now, put it inside the water, so to be using it. After tie it down, we are still going to dry it in the sun to evacuate all the water from it and do the finishing. So this is just the beginning of it. So as we have finished it here, we will still put it inside the sun. We will dry it. After drying it, that is when we will do the finishing. So that is when it's now set for play. Okay.
Now, hi there, viewers. If you love to travel as much as we do, stand by now for travel tips.
On Travel Tips this week, we will focus on travelers' health. How can you ensure a healthy trip? Here are a few tips to achieve that. Ensure proper medical checkup before embarking on a trip. It is advisable to postpone your trip if you are not of sound health, except if you are traveling abroad for medical attention, and ensure medical certification for the trip. Vitamins help boost your immune system all year round. Eat the right foods and you'll get those vitamins naturally. On any given day, your hands will come into contact with thousands of germs while you're traveling. Avoid touching your face, mouth, nose, and eyes to reduce the chances of germs getting into your system and making you sick. Make sure you carry a small bottle of hand sanitizer which you can carry on the plane. Wash your hands thoroughly after using the convenience. Not only will it protect you from germs you've come into contact with, but you'll also help your fellow travelers by stopping the spread of those germs. Ensure you take necessary vaccination before embarking on a trip. Also include a health insurance cover. No matter how careful you are, falling ill is sometimes unavoidable. The health insurance cover will take care of your medical expense. From us at Goge Africa, we say, bon voyage. Discover Africa and the world in the most exciting, pocket-friendly way. Join Goge Africa Travel Club and get discounted travel fares, hotel bookings, and explore amazing holiday locations. Plus, you could become a part-time tour guide or even get paid to present travel tips on Goge Africa. So register now to win an all-expense paid trip with Goge Africa crew to an exotic location. Email travelclub@gogeafrica.tv. Call +234 818 600 2002 +234 818 600 2006. Log on to www.gogeafrica.tv.